In this video, we are going to be talking about fonts and uploading them into Canva and making some designs using different ways to design with fonts. So the first thing I'm going to do is I went to my Creative Fabrica. I have the all access. I'll have a link below for that. And I found this font alignment. And so all you do is you need to actually download this font onto your computer, and then we need to upload it into Canva as well. So let's download it first here. So I've got my font alignment here. And so I am going to extract these files first. So I got to get it open here, and I want to extract these files. I've already put this on my computer, but I want to show you how to do it. So once you have them extracted, I like to use the open type font. So we are going to open that, and you just hit install. I already have it installed, so yes, I want to replace it. And so now it's installing that font onto my computer. So now what we can do is we can go into Canva, and I'm just going to make an 8x8 here, and we're going to add a text box, and we are going to go up here where it says Canvas Sans, because it comes in, the text box comes in as a standard Canvas Sans. So I am going to click on Canvas Sans here, and down here on the left it says upload a font. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to search for my alignment font here, and I'm going to do the open type font. And so I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to confirm that I can upload that because I have Creative Fabrica All Access. I can use that font. So I am going to find that font here, alignment. Oh, these are small. I'm having a hard time seeing. Let's see here. Let's just go this way. Align. There it is. Boy, that's small. All right, so you can see that it's alignment. So I'm going to pull it up here so that we can see this text. And so I used to teach you to go into Creative Fabrica and use the font cloud, but that is not going to be a thing anymore. So what we have to do now, if we are going to change our text, let's change this to my name, Cindy. Whoops, I got my cap locks on. Don't want that. Cindy, there we go. So now I'm going to stretch this out so you can see it. Get rid of that one and stretch it out here. And let's see what we can find for this Y. See if there's a glyph for it. So the way I'm going to teach you to do that today is we are going to go in search for our character map. And what this character map is it'll come up and it'll show you all the fonts that you have uploaded onto your computer or that came pre-installed. It's got all the fonts that you've uploaded onto your computer. So I'm going to find alignment here, right here. All right, it's already there. So let's find a different one just so we can change it so that you can see how to do that here. So we'll find alignment here. And if you go down here to see all the different glyphs and stuff, you can see that there is a lot of things that you're not going to need. So you go here, it says group by all, and we are going to change that to Unicode subrange. And then we are going to change this here that popped up to private use characters. And now you can see that all these wonderful characters came up. I wish I could get this bigger, but I can't. So let's see what they have for the Y. Whoops, it just closed it on us. So here is, looks like a Y here. There's a couple of them. I think those are Ys. Let's click on it. So you just click on it, and it's going to say character to copy. And we're going to select that. We're going to put it there, and I'm going to hit copy. And then I'm going to go here to my Y. I'm going to backspace. I'm going to go Control V. And you can see how that changed that up, that Y. It put that beautiful glyph on the bottom. So let's try that again. I'll add another page and I'll add a text box and see what I can think of something to write here. Let's do family. So I'm going to highlight it, family. All right, so now I'll make it bigger so that you can see it. And again, we're going to go down into our character map, which is right here. And let's see, again, it's got a Y at the end. I wasn't very creative with my word here. So let's see what else we got here. We're going to backspace out of this one because that's not what we're going to select this time. But let's see if there is something that we can find over here. Let's go through our character map and go and find the Y again. I guess we'll just do a Y. Let's do a different one. So let's select this one and copy. And now let's back up the Y here and Control V. And again, that brings that beautiful, beautiful one in. I got to make it smaller so that you can see it on the page. But so you get the idea of how you're going to need to be bringing in these glyphs into Canva now, because I had always taught you to use the font cloud, which no longer exists. So we don't even want to look at that anymore. So now we're going to go, and I thought it would be fun to upload another one. So I thought this honey font here, but let's go and play with something else first. So if you go under font here and text tools, you can see WordCloud generator. I was playing with this earlier and I thought it was so neat. So I actually downloaded a heart from Creative Fabrica. And so I've got that in my downloads here. So let's go and see if I can find this. They have to be SVGs. You're going to upload an SVG, and I want the black one here. It's actually a heart. And you can find that easily by searching for Heart SVG in Creative Fabrica. And that's what I did. And I found a heart. So see how it changed the design to a heart. And you can change the color here too. Let's change it to a teal. And you're going to want to take all of these words out that are in here right now. You want to remember the first word that you add is going to be this big word in the center. So I am going to add the word family. And then I'm going to start adding my children's names. Pam, Tina, Scott. Oops, gotta get it, my cursor up there. Scott, John, Tricia, oops, Samantha, and Erica. So now that I have them all added, you just update changes here, and it is going to bring all of these words into my heart. And as soon as it's done here, you can see how, whoops, I spelled John wrong. Darn it. So I got to go and type John right so that I have it in there. I should have spelled it, checked it first. All right, so let's go through and hit this again. And it is updating my changes. It had GIN. So there you go. Isn't that sweet? And it's got John in there. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he's in there. Yep. And so now you just hit download design. It's that easy. You can save it as a PNG, an SVG, a PDF, or you can download all. I'm just going to save it as a PNG. And so now let's go and look at it. And it is amazing. So you could add this to a pillow or whatever you decide to do, anything like that. I just wanted to show you how the ShapeCloud worked. So now let's add another page here, and I will bring in our heart that we just made. I'll go my downloads here and find this heart. Here we go. Here is the heart that we just made with that ShapeCloud. And so we can stretch this out. And of course, there are ways to change the colors in here as well. We can go to edit and you can find all kinds of things to do here. Adjust. You can change the temperature here to change the color in Canva. Tint, brightness here. You can make it, as much as you want. Contrast, so there is a lot that you can change here. We'll try to edit the color here. You can really get detailed on changing the look of this, however you want to do it. So I just wanted to go over a few things with you and show you how to use these glyphs in Canva now that you're not going to have access to Font Cloud with Creative Fabrica. And here is that honey font, and I have downloaded it and added it to my computer already. And so now I have brought it into my Canva, and I'm making this a little bit smaller so that you can see it. And again, how you would do that is you go to upload a font and then you just look for that font, and I've already uploaded it. So you just hit open and confirm and upload. Again, that's how you upload the font. And then of course you can change the color of the font here as well. I like these new gradient colors here. They really make it look really cool how they do the gradient effect on here. I'll do that again. I'll pick another one here. Let's use the pink and blue, and you can see how that gives it a whole different look there. So let's change this to my name. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of fun with fonts, I guess, as we would say. So please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.